Attorney General William Barr says there could still be more criminal charges in John Durham's Obamagate investigation. Barr, however, would not talk about where Durham is in his investigation or whether anything else will be made public before the election. You know, it is the Justice Department where truth goes to die. Well, joining us tonight to take all of this up is Congressman Devin Nunes, ranking member of the House Intelligence Committee and author of Countdown to Socialism, available for pre-order now. We recommend it to you highly. Congressman, it's great to have you with us. I want to be encouraged by the Attorney General's comments that there could be more coming from Durham, but at this point, I'm absolutely skeptical of anything this Justice Department does, and certainly in any manner a timely result. Your thoughts?
Well, look, you're right to be frustrated because justice delayed is justice denied, as the old saying goes. And it's been way too long. This has been going on for far too long. But you have to remember, Lou, on the other hand, this is a sprawling conspiracy involving many departments and including the DNC, the Clinton campaign. There's a lot here that has to be unpacked. And so I do think, and I continue to say this to you, it's actually a good thing that we're not seeing leaks like we saw with the Mueller witch hunt. I think that's a good thing. And I don't buy this story that, oh, this could be political and that somehow the election is going to deter Durham from coming with indictments. Because, look, nobody that's on the ballot, I believe, is going to be investigated or part of this. I mean, we know that Biden at least knew about this, but he's not the one that ordered this to be done. I think you're exactly right. It was Obama officials, but we don't know which ones. And that's what Durham's trying to get to the bottom of. So I think there's plenty of time. This can still go out. And I would like to see, before we vote in 2020, just who was colluding with Russians, because it sure as hell wasn't Donald Trump. And wouldn't it be nice for the American people to know that it was actually the Democrats who were colluding with Russians? And that's really what we need Durham's report to come out and for once and for all, put an end to this Russian nonsense about the Trump campaign.
Yeah, to that as an aside, and I shouldn't take the time, and I don't want to take much, but the Senate Intelligence Committee was at the nexus of contacts with Russians. They were actually back-channeling. Senator Mark Warren, the vice chair of the Senate Intelligence Committee, has much to answer for, but the national left-wing media won't ask him a single question. I don't know whether or not the Justice Department has, but I seriously doubt it, because I don't see anything that suggests they're being thorough or expansive in this investigation. I take your point that it is complex, but my God, thanks to Judicial Watch, thanks to you and your committee, thanks to a handful of others, John Solomon, and their reporting. The public knows so much about this. So surely those investigators have one hell of a starting point, and there are lots of points that they could begin this process. They don't have to do the drudgery. It's been done. It's been handed to them in point of fact. Don't you think?
Yeah, what I would add to that, Lou, what would be nice before this election is at least to get an interim report. Because I don't want to see a final report, because I know just how big and long the list is of people that need to be interviewed. And I'm sure they have more people interviewed, because I want to see a thorough investigation. But in the meantime, we should at least get some initial information that would be out before this election that would put to bed once and for all anything to do with Trump and Russia, and just how corrupt this process really was. And that's what we really need to get to the bottom of. As it relates to the Senate, look, the Senate report was a joke. I mean, they took way too long to get anything done. I used to go back to our gold standard report that was finished a couple of years ago that had stood the test of time. That the only thing that we got wrong is that we didn't put enough in there of what we knew at the time, because we just weren't so sure how deep the corruption actually went. Yeah,
and my purpose in this is straightforwardly, I do not want to see the radical Dems steal another election as they did in 2018, because the Republican Party leadership made up of damn fools on Capitol Hill. The problem is right now you still have Mitch McConnell sitting there basically sacrificing the Senate because of his obstinance and defiance of this president, rather than supporting him and backing up this president. I think he's committing political suicide. What do you think?
Well, look, I think the senators have learned their lesson. I think you are right that some in the Senate were buying into these fake news narrative bombs that continue to come out. And I would continue to say this is one of the ongoing problems. You know, you had the Atlantic story. Now you have Woodward's book. This is what they do. They build fake news narratives, and then now they're running them through the social media companies. So senators, congressmen, you know, look, you shouldn't be talking to these media people. And look, Lou, I think, you know, I don't know why the president was talking to Bob Woodward. I don't understand it.
The radical Dems have become the party of hate, and they lie, they cheat, and they steal, and they've been doing it from before this president was elected. They tried to stop his election. They have tried to stop his presidency, to stop his agenda. And they've done it through lies and lies and more lies. I think the American people, based on the polling we're all looking at, they've got it figured out at this point. Devin Nunes, in part that's because of all of your good efforts, and we appreciate it so much, Congressman. Look forward to talking with you soon, and good luck with your book, which you can now pre-order.